We now solve the fourth question, so that's this one here, and we have to find the formula for the nth term of 1, 0, -3, -8, -15, -24, -35, and so on. Well, as always, the first thing we do is look at the difference between consecutive terms. So from 1 to 0, we're taking away 1. From 0 to -3, we're taking away 3. From -3 to -8, that's -5. From -8 to -15, we're taking away 7. From -15 to -24, we're taking away 9. And from -24 to -35, we're taking away 11, so that's -11. Now we can see that the difference between consecutive terms keeps on changing, so we go ahead and look into the second difference. From -1 to -3, that's -2. From -3 to -5, we're taking away 2, so -2 again. From -5 to -7, we're taking away 2, so -2. From -7 to -9, that would be -2 again. And from -9 to -11, that's -2 again. Okay, so we can see that the second difference is always the same. That tells us that we're dealing with a quadratic sequence. It must therefore have a formula looking like an squared plus bn plus c. And now, to find the coefficients a, b, and c, we use the following. 2a must equal to the second difference. So in this case, that would be 2a must equal to -2. 3a plus b must equal to the difference between the first and the second term of the sequence. So that would be -1 in this case. And finally, a plus b plus c must equal to the first term of the sequence, which is 1 in this case. Now that we have our three equations, we work our way through them to find a, b, and c. We start with the top one. 2a equals to -2, so a will equal to -2 over 2. That's a is equal to -1. We now move on to the second equation. 3a plus b equals to -1. Since a is equal to -1, that leads to 3 times -1 plus b equals to -1. That's -3 plus b equals to -1. Adding 3 to each side leads to b equals to -1 plus 3, which is 2. Finally, we work through the third and final equation, which is a plus b plus c equals to 1. And since a is -1 and b is 2, this becomes -1 plus 2 plus c equals to 1. And that turns into -1 plus 2, which is 1 plus c equals to 1. And we quickly see that c is equal to 0. We now have all of the coefficients, and we can state the formula. un equals to -1 times n squared, we just write -n squared, plus 2n plus 0, which we don't bother writing. And so that's our formula. un equals to -n squared plus 2n.